What's up, everybody? What's happening? We're live yet again, back on the Gastlecast. Then tonight, we have special guests, good friends of ours, Blazenpops. They're here to hang out with us. And here they are now. There they are. Welcome, welcome, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, wow, Jinx. You owe me a soda or
who's
something.
going to go first? It's like this is a draw or something. How are things going, Heather? I haven't really talked to you about that today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm crazy today, so that's all
Why?
I've got.
Why do you say that?
We're like 2.5 weeks out from the wedding, and my head is all there, and I'm like forgetting things. I have so much to do. It's just, I want it to be here and be over with so I can be like my normal, like, calm
You
self.
want to calm down
Yes.
a little bit. You want to. I understand. I get that.
I'm
in
driving
the same,
myself insane. With
I'm in the
all
very
the
same
thoughts.
spot.
No, get out of here.
I am. It's
What are you
crazy.
doing? What are you doing?
No, it's completely different. I mean, I couldn't imagine. Like, there's so many things you have to think about.
Yeah.
It's really nutty. So, what has been up with you guys since the last time we went live? And now it's been, I don't know, how long has it been? Like a month? A month
Probably.
away? Like maybe a month and a half away? What's been going on?
Like 2 months.
Yeah.
Just about 2
It's
months.
been a while.
It doesn't feel that long to me, Heather. We had so much fun that night. It doesn't feel like it was that a long time ago, you know?
Well, I understand what you're saying, but my mind's going a million miles a minute. I don't know
So it feels like
what
last year to you.
tomorrow means. I
Yeah.
just...
So, what's going on? What have you guys gotten into since the last time we talked to you?
Hot toys.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Is that now being blamed on me? It's my fault.
Yeah.
No.
No, she's
so
blaming me.
you can't blame him. I didn't know about Hot Toys till Jetta Patrol. So
Right.
if you want to blame anybody, you can blame him.
I mean, I suppose, but
She's still mad. She goes, I don't care. I'm still mad at him.
Yeah.
Well, so how many Hot Toys are you up to now?
We currently have 2 here.
Ooh.
You have 2 here, and how many on order?
There's one on the way, and there's one that's been pre-ordered. It's actually a 3-0. It's not a Hot Toy.
A 3-0.
Yeah, it's a Game of Thrones one.
Ah,
Nice.
okay.
Who
Those are
is
cool.
it?
It's the new Tyrion.
Okay. So we just started watching Game of Thrones. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but
yes, we did. We are
Yeah.
super excited for you.
We haven't met everybody yet, but I'm excited to like see what all the hype is about, but I'm not excited to want the pops. Like,
Right.
so that Metallic Night King came out, right? And that's like a huge thing at the moment. And we haven't met him yet, but I
Oh,
want
man.
the pop because I know I'm gonna want him. And this is like the first Game of Thrones pop that's really come out since we started watching a couple weeks ago, so yeah.
So what you're saying is you already want him because he's
Yeah.
metallic, and you think
Yeah.
you're gonna like that character.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna like him or not, but I
We
like
are. We
Well,
love
I
villains.
mean, I hope not.
Well, where are you guys? Like,
Season
how far?
2, Episode 1.
Yeah. So I finished episode 1 the other night. Heather is still working on it. Are you?
Yeah,
I'm going to
almost
lose
done.
my mind. How can you still be on that episode?
I have had no time. I got off work last night at 9:30.
I said that jokingly. You seriously are on that episode right now.
I'm not far from being done.
Oh my god. Well, how far?
Chris, I'm telling you right now, don't get mad at me because
How
I'm
no?
not
How
in
far?
the
You better
seat to
tell
be
me right
mad
now.
at.
Break it to me.
I'm like 10 minutes away from the ending.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. 10 minutes isn't that bad. I could deal with 10 minutes.
I've been so
I feel like
busy.
we've had this conversation. Like,
Well,
exactly.
we had a similar conversation when season 6 came out. Yeah, season 6. Because I was caught up and I was ready to watch it when it came out, and she wasn't.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got sent to bed.
yeah, I was like, it's bedtime. You have work tomorrow, so this is on, and I'm gonna watch it.
It's
And you
my-
don't know what's going
it's
on.
my
so.
time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started it together, and I feel like we have to finish it together, so I'm not watching it. So in between, I watched The Office to give myself a little downtime for my, 5th time going around watching The Office while Heather goes to sleep. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just so aggravated that I can't move on to the next episode. It's the worst feeling ever.
You can.
So when I started watching it, I like binge watched it, and it was like I had to. It was like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, all right, I have to go to bed. I have to stop. I have work tomorrow. Well, just one more episode. Just one more will be fine. It'll be 5. It'll be okay.
That's exactly how I've been wanting to watch it. Because we watched the first season fast and furious. In fact, I watched episodes back to back, and she would wake up the next morning while making breakfast because she goes into work later, and she could catch up. But over the last couple of days, she hasn't been able to do anything. It's been an utter disaster, and I'm not real happy about it.
I'm going to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You better be quiet right now.
Am I in trouble?
I know where you sleep. So,
I'm in trouble.
So-
as Walter White would say, tread lightly.
Whoa. Hard.
So how big a shock was the end of season 1?
Not at all.
So like, did you already know that was gonna happen?
Obviously.
What do you mean, obviously? Why would you say the word obviously?
The most expensive Game of Thrones pop happened.
Yeah, but how'd you know it was going to happen
so
then?
you knew, all right, so you knew it was already a thing.
Yeah.
That was like kind of the question. Like, so like story-wise though, was it a surprise?
Not to me. I was expecting it like the whole time.
Yes, actually, to me it was, because I didn't expect the new king to do what he did and how he did it. However,
when I was watching it, I knew he was going to do that.
well, really.
But it's because I knew that was going to happen, so at every second I was expecting that.
Let me tell you something. I watched the first season before years ago. I didn't know it was coming. That shows you how stupid I am.
I thought so. There was one scene where Ned was fighting some other. I don't remember his name. I'm really bad. I cannot wait until I learn all of the names of people in all of the houses. But right now,
Jaime Lannister.
It's Jaime.
He's the brother that was fooling around with his sister.
Sure.
Which is the
he
king's
was
mom.
fighting somebody, and he ended up getting stabbed in the leg. Jaime?
Yes.
That was Jaime.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone fights all the time, so I can't keep track of fights. So
they have him tied up.
and Ned were fighting. Was he tied up? I don't remember.
They
but he
ended
got
up
stabbed in
capturing
the,
him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. He got stabbed in the leg,
Right.
and I thought for sure that was when it was happening. But
You thought
it didn't.
Ned was going to die then?
Yeah.
When he got stabbed in the leg.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So
I
that's
thought
Jaime.
they were gonna stab him in the back and then off with his head. But
So you don't remember character names at all then?
I'm really bad. I'm learning them. I know Khaleesi. I know Arya. I know Joffrey. I hate Oh my god.
That's
could,
the
like,
king.
kick him
When
in the
I'm
face.
saying the king, that's the new king.
He's not a king. He is a child.
No, he's a
who
king.
doesn't know
He is
what
a
he's
king now.
doing.
He's a king.
I refer
Well-
to him as a B word. He is a B word. I can't stand him.
Harsh words,
So
Heather.
Joffrey's king.
Harsh
Joffrey's
letters,
king
Heather.
for them, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we talk to you guys again at the at the end of season 2 that it happens.
Season 3.
Okay, season 3
Oh, no.
we'll talk again.
Is
because-
that the,
oh,
I
I
can't
can't
want
wait.
to kill Joffrey. I want to kill him.
Is
I
that
wanna jump through there
the
and
red
take
wedding
my
or something? Is that the
sword
end of third season?
Challenge him.
That's season 2.
The red wedding is season 2?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about this show, like, over the years, and what's really aggravating, I listen to Howard Stern every day. I talk about that all the time. But they were actually talking about points from earlier in the earlier seasons. And I haven't watched it yet, so I had to change the channel because although it's already happened, it hasn't happened for me. So
Yeah.
I don't want to bust my Game of Thrones cherry by listening to something that Howard Stern's talking about.
Right.
What is my mom, call Dad tomorrow about to die. Okay, Mom, thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. My mother always looking out for me, helping me out. She's sick, by the way. Can we all give my mom love? Can we get hearts in the chat somewhere, please, from my mother, and tell her to get well soon, please? She's not
We
doing
hope
so
you
well.
feel better.
Thank you. You could have said something, Heather. It was your time to speak up.
I talked to her yesterday and I told her that I loved her and that I hope she feels better, and
Good job.
she can text me or call me at any moment in time, and I'll stop what I'm doing and take her whatever she wants, even if it's stupid as a popsicle. I don't care.
She loves to hear that, Heather.
I know.
You're her new best friend. So you guys
been
watched the
best
first episode of the new season of Game of Thrones. How are you feeling after watching that?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the only feel-good episode we get. And from here out, it's gonna just be like, oh man.
Yeah, like bloodshed everywhere.
Yeah.
And wieners and breasts. There's a lot of those. There were brothers.
There's a disclaimer at the beginning. You're forewarned.
I was shocked when I saw my first hog. To be honest with you,
I wasn't.
When they flashed the hog up on the screen, I was like, it kind of came out of nowhere. Like there was no warning. It was just hog. It was hog time, and I was like, whoa! And you were sleeping, and I was like, Heather, look at that dit! And I was like, oh, she's sleeping, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe they just did that to me. It literally, my socks came off. They blew my socks off.
They're in for a ride.
Yeah, they are.
So
I think that's his way of saying there's a lot more hog coming my way. You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot more everything.
Friday?
A lot more, yeah.
Whatever that means, I don't know. The very first episode was wild. I forget his name. I'm sorry, Khaleesi's brother. She was standing there topless, and he like touched her boob, and I'm like, ah. I couldn't believe it happened.
You're saying if you had a brother, you wouldn't let him do that, Heather? You're so weird.
Yeah, probably not.
I hated that son of a b. I really did. I hated that character.
He was the most disturbing, I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was terrible.
Yeah.
And I loved how he went out.
Another Mad King. That's what would have happened there.
Yeah. I wished that they would have released the pop of his death. I think that would have been awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would have been
cool.
great. I don't know. There's a lot of missed pop opportunities from Game of Thrones.
Opportunity. There are too many things to make pops off in that show.
You know, you could just take some chewing gum and like strategically like pull it down over his face if he does he even have a pop?
No.
Oh, well you could custom a pop.
Oh, they never
and
made
do
a pop
gum.
of him at all.
No, we have 4 Daenerys's and 4 Jon Snows, but not a whole bunch of other people.
What is your most expensive Game of Thrones pop?
I think today it's the Hound.
The Hound.
Tomorrow it might be something else.
What's the Hound up to?
Like 200.
Wow.
Wow, $200.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So some quick Game of Thrones numbers. I don't know, like up to date ones. I'm in a Facebook group, and a guy does the Iron Bank of Funko.
Okay.
And so back in February, the whole collection minus the Freddies and the creators was worth $7,700 and something.
Wow.
Oh my
So
God.
You're talking like 80 pops. Like there's like we're talking a good number of them at least, and
Right.
a headless net is included in that.
Gotcha.
As of Sunday before the show, it was 10,780.
Wow.
So in 2.5 months, it climbed $3,000.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Watching just the first season and the first episode of the second season, I can already understand why first yawn of the night. I already can understand
Second.
why. Second, I've been counting them. I can understand why the show is so popular, and how why people have been talking about it for so long. Because I tried watching the first 2 seasons when they were coming out. Right around the time they already had come out. I think they were about to do season 3, and I could not for the life of me get into it due to the way that they spoke.
It's hard. It's different because we're not used to hearing people speak like that. They have an accent, and they also just the way that their words come out is a little bit different.
Right.
And their names are just ridiculous, and it's just hard for me to keep track. And they drop names very like I guess like fluidly, where I'm just like, okay, who is that? And where are they from? And what are they doing? Wait, that guy doesn't like that guy? Does that guy know that guy? Like, I'm just confused right now. There's too many things I need to know, and I don't know them yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of information.
There
like,
is.
a lot.
There's what, 7 kingdoms or areas or whatever? Do they call them kingdoms? They call them kingdoms, right?
Yeah, well, they were kingdoms until it was conquered by Aegon Targaryen.
Right.
Hundreds of years ago.
Oh.
And he used his dragons and made everybody bend the knee or burnt them alive and forged the Iron Throne. And that was
Gotcha.
the beginning of one continent.
That was they called him the Mad King.
No,
Okay,
that's the one they all killed.
Okay, that's the one they killed. Okay, that
Yeah.
was the Mad King. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, this is confusing.
No,
Now I'm even more
I'm not
lost.
too confusing. I've been actually keeping up with it. Okay.
I'm 8 seasons in, and it's still confusing.
Okay,
so.
good. I'm glad it's not just me. I thought I was
No.
just like a complete like dummy.
No, the only reason he knows all of this is because he's watched it like 7 times.
I have
so-
not. All right, I have
Okay.
not watched the whole thing 7
Not-
times.
Okay.
I've watched the first 4 seasons 7 times. And
Wow.
then it was like 3 times for the rest of them. And I've already watched the new episode twice.
You're not helping.
But I haven't seen them all 7
I'm
times.
just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
How much
1
time
through
do
4
you
seasons
have?
is enough 7 times. Like.
I just got through 1 season and it took me like 2 weeks.
We're planning a wedding, Heather. That's why.
It's not. Hold on. Don't ever say we when you're talking about our wedding.
Okay, I'm planning the weather.
Oh, okay.
Wedding. I'm sorry, Heather.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I said weather. I was
I know.
missing wedding and Heather, and I got weather.
You yelled at me in the Walmart parking lot for like tripping over my words, but here you are calling me weather.
What did you say?
I added another word in with whatever I was saying.
I don't remember that.
I do.
Heather has a
You
better
were
memory than
barking.
I do. Did you guys happen to what? You probably didn't. You guys don't do Harry Potter, do you?
We have a couple.
Do you? So the Funko Wednesday release, I didn't know if you guys were down with that or not.
I saw it. It looked cool. We did not get it.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, it
realize
looks
it was
cool.
Harry Potter.
What? It was the
I didn't-
Grindelwald movie.
I didn't even look at
That's
it.
why I sent it to you. I said,
Yeah,
did
I
you see
s-
what's on there?
So I saw the little, it was like a half shot of the thing. I saw it was like a lion looking thing, but I didn't click on it to see what it was or where it was from.
Oh, okay. Well, it was cool, and I liked that it was glow in the dark. I thought that was okay.
You didn't buy me
Yeah.
one?
No, I didn't buy you one.
Wow.
No, I mean, I didn't think you wanted it. You didn't say it. You just said something like, oh, okay, or something like that. And I was like, well, I guess you don't want
I
it.
was in the middle of work.
I didn't. Well, see? Look, I get in trouble for everything.
You're not in
There's,
trouble.
there's nothing I can do to win, ever.
You're not in trouble. I'm not yelling at you.
You're not?
Just can't believe you didn't give me one.
Here we go. Yeah, I saw it. Now, I
So?
almost bought it for you, but I decided against it. Although, I did buy a Brawly the other day from Dragon Ball.
Oh, good. I've been wanting that.
Yeah, we got one of those.
I was trying my chances at the chase.
There's a chase.
Yeah, there's a glow-in-the-dark chase. Did you see the glow-in-the-dark? I'm sure you did.
I did. It
looks
I
amazing.
only got one though. Like
Oh,
it is what it is.
That's what I did too. And then
It's
we'll just see
still
what
in
happens.
Stock.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
And Brawly went back up
Oh,
in
it's-
stock today too.
It's not
I believe it.
I almost bought 2 to like up my chances, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed because I just want it because it's glow in the dark. To be honest with you, if I get the regular
Yeah.
one, I'm just gonna give it away to somebody.
And it's $35.
I know
Like-
it is a little expensive.
It's very expensive, I think.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball is pretty popular. It'll probably jump up there pretty good, especially if you end up buying 2, hoping for the chase. You'll still have something that's valuable, I think, in my opinion.
So do you guys have the Pokemon ones?
Oh, look at that!
He's cute. I didn't even know he came out yet.
I didn't know either.
We saw him. I think he street dated today or
Oh, really?
yesterday.
Oh. We
He was at. We have a store kind of like your all-time toys. It's called the Toy Vault. Stacks of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's how we got our Bulbasaur too. So.
Yeah. But I feel like Funko like really dropped the ball because it's smaller.
Oh, I
Right.
did. Wow. Yeah.
So
Oh, look
it's
how
so
small it
it's
is.
like they planned to make the 3 of them, right?
Yes, they must.
But
have.
why wouldn't if I was them, I would have made this a full size and then
Yeah.
the 6 the middle one and the 10 the full evolution.
Somebody else said that today to us, didn't they? In our chat with our friends, somebody else said or they posted somebody else saying that, I think. About the sizes, like how one should be the regular size, then the 6-inch, and then the 10-inch for the full
Well-
evolution.
So one of our friends sent us that screenshot sarcastically saying, oh, if only someone else had thought of that, because that's what everyone wants. Everyone says they want the evolutions
Oh.
in the different sizes.
Oh, that was the first time I'd ever heard of that. Was today.
No, it isn't. We've discussed it at our house multiple times.
We have?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Am I getting too old?
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Oh. That's not good, Heather.
No.
Yeah, they've been telling me that, telling me the same thing my whole life, but I think I'll be okay. I've gotten this far. Listen, I've gotten this far with my bad memory. So you have Charmander. Will you buy the big 10-inch Bulbasaur?
No.
Okay, so you're staying away from the 10-inch Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get the 10-inch Pikachu. We actually have 2 of the regular size Pikachus, but that was on accident. So.
That's awesome.
Well, did you order 2 just in case you'd have like a bad box or something?
No, we got one from the Cryptic Collections, the YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
And then we actually got one in a mystery box at the same exact time.
Oh, I see. We had a Pikachu, but Chris, without even saying anything to me, because that was one that I really liked.
This guy right here.
Our friends mentioned that he didn't get Pikachu, and said, I really wanted one, especially with all the other ones coming out.
Oh, I thought
And
this
Chris
was going to
was
be a
like,
good
"Oh,
story. No.
Here you go.
Uh,
Here you go. Here, have this Pikachu
What'd I
that
tell
Heather
ya?
wanted.
Guess what? Beat up now for the 3rd time during this live.
You
Isn't that
gave
nice?
away her Pikachu.
Yeah, he does.
Listen,
this-
let me tell you.
he
Hold
does
on,
this
let
with
me.
all
Let
my
me.
pops. He
Okay,
gives them away.
that's her. Now you would think by that story that she has this Pikachu high amount her collection. It's sitting at the top, and it's no. This pop was inside of a plastic case, sitting in our garage during the
tell you
hot,
why.
hot heat and in the cold winter. I
Let me tell you
decided that
why.
he had to have a better home than sitting out in that case.
Let me tell you why it
Oh.
was out there.
Okay.
Because you kept pulling it out of my room so that you could take it to meets to trade it. And I kept telling you to stop taking it out of my room and not to trade it. And you kept pulling it out of there and putting it with our trade pops.
Guess what? I did something better than trade it. I gave it away. I got nothing in return.
Could you imagine if I came down here and just gave one of our friends your... Oh, by the way, I have a glow-in-the-dark Captain America downstairs that you said you wanted. Here you go.
I would shit whip you into outer space.
You would
Don't
what?
ever come down here and do
We're
that.
live on YouTube.
I said I would shit whip you into outer space. No, I'd scissor kick you, but a very light one.
Did you say the S-H-I-T word?
Yeah, I don't care. What do I care? Doesn't matter.
Wow.
But I know I would scissor kick you. But see, here's the problem. Even if I tried the scissor kick, she would do her like Matrix moves and like fight me off. I know you would. She's really fast with her hands. I've seen it.
I would,
And no, that's not slang or dirty for anything.
I would like, what is it, limbo, when you go under the pole? I
Yeah.
would go under your legs.
Whoa, hey Heather, show me that trick later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the big 10-inch Pokemon, the problem with 10-inch, and so I'm running into that problem right now because we have too many and they take up too much space. But the new Thanos is coming out, and we already know I have to have that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
But can they slow down with the 10 inches that I like?
There's one that I saw at Target today. I have no idea what it is. It looks like it was anime inspired. It starts with an A. It's a big, like, cat-looking thing.
Oh, I've seen that.
I
I
have
don't know.
not.
Couldn't tell you,
I
but I've
didn't-
seen it.
I didn't even know it was coming out, whatever it is.
Yeah, I have no idea
And then they had the
what
regular
that
size.
is. Do what?
They had a regular size.
Oh, they have both sizes. Were they both Target exclusive?
Yes.
Really? So the
Yeah.
small one and the big one.
Mhm.
In the chat, please tell us down below what that thing is.
Yeah.
It's like a
I
cat
don't
thing
know.
with a smile, and it looked like it had electricity coming out of its eyes. I don't know what it was.
Maybe
no
it was
idea.
Raichu.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one with
Not
the
a-
electricity?
It's not a Pokemon.
I know.
Don't
but
Heather, don't embarrass yourself.
That's
okay?
what I would guess with your description.
Let's not embarrass ourselves.
Looks
down
like a
here.
cat with electricity.
Let's act like we know something.
You don't.
I know. This is my way of covering up. So, what new Funko Pops are you guys? Or have you guys ordered anything recently? Any cool Funko Pops?
We have a mystery box that we're waiting to open. What else we got?
I don't know.
A whole bunch of Toy
So
Story
much.
pops, but we're gonna wait till we get a little bit more and then do like a whole Toy Story video and.
Yeah. So we're trying to get. We got these. We got these 2 NASCAR pops.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna looking for 2 more, but like the whole area, all 4 GameStops, they only have these 2. That's it.
So let's talk about something real quick. You had mentioned that your dad was big into collecting the cars, right?
Yeah.
So what does your dad think about the Pops, the NASCAR drivers?
I I don't think I've actually told him about them yet.
You think he'd be pretty pumped up over that?
Maybe one of them, because it's a driver he would have, or like two of them. Two of them are old enough drivers. So maybe those.
Would it be
you
Dale
think
Earnhardt?
are like, what?
Dale Earnhardt?
Well, he hated Earnhardt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sore subject.
No, the Richard Petty pop and the Bill Elliott pop.
Okay.
I like those.
They made a Richard Petty?
Yeah. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. Let me try really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell with the big cowboy hat, that's him.
Yeah.
And the big sunglasses.
I love that.
That's
I
really
had
cool.
I had two GameStops look them up, and no. Hour away. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'll order them from Shumi.
Did you try, or that, or Amazon? I always go on Amazon if I can't find it.
Amazon probably has it.
Yeah, the only problem with Amazon, one, their shipping sucks, but two, they actually ship their pops later.
Yeah.
So you have to wait like an extra month or so. Oh no, my mother. What's wrong with 10 inches? Know what I'm saying? She said, time for the Wham song. LOL. That's my mom, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, let's give her a good round of applause. That's my mom. She's pretty awesome. The applause is not going to work. What's going on with this soundboard? That's weird. I don't know what's going on. Something's going down with it. So, you've gotten yourself into the hot toy mess. I know I'm in the hot toy mess right now. In fact, I have a video coming up in regards to the newest hot toy that I picked up, which we all know is the Winter Soldier. I posted a photo of it the other day. But I have a really crazy story that's now going along with it. That isn't over. I'm actually going to do a part 1 of my Winter Soldier debacle video, and then I'll do a part 2, which will close it out. Because this thing is now turning into a complete. I've already said it. It's turning into a shit show. Okay, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm in deep trouble now. Not in deep trouble, but I'm just in a spot where it's making me really upset, because it's like, for the folks that are watching now who more or less collect pops, think about, you get your new Funko Pop, your Grail, whatever it is, you order from somewhere. You get your pop, and you notice that the window is cracked, or the pop's arm fell off or something inside the box, and you contact the seller, and the seller can't speak English. Tell me how you'd feel then, because that's where I'm at right now. It's incredible. I don't know what to do.
So, have you heard back from them?
Yes. In fact, that's kind of what the video is about. What they are replying to me, and it's almost like where you see an episode of like a cartoon where they say, like, in Japan they have a TV show called like Super Happy Fun Time. That's like how they're talking. It's like all these random words just kind of thrown together. And there was actually, at one point in the conversation, I asked them what were they saying, because I had no idea.
And then they replied with something equally.
We're gonna save some of this for the video.
Ridiculous.
We're gonna save a little bit for the video. But yeah,
I can't wait to watch this video.
There's a lot going on. It's pretty crazy. So
That's unfortunate, though.
Yeah. So, are you ordering from people in the States?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, good for you.
Keep
So
doing
the
that.
biggest downside I feel with ordering one off, because I found it on Facebook. I was actually like looking at a different stack, and somebody ended up messaging me. And my biggest complaint is I'm not going to get Sideshow reward points.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's slightly upsetting.
Yeah, that does stink. I didn't think about that.
But like, you can't buy it on Sideshow's website, so it's not like that's an option.
Right. So you order something what is discontinued?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's the same problem with the Winter Soldier, is that he's discontinued. They don't make any of the stuff for him anymore. It's almost like you have to go secondhand, and secondhand is no good. And then the other hand is the custom work, which is incredibly expensive, which again I'll get into in our video. But there's so much drama now wrapped around this figure that I wanted so bad for like over like 3 years that now I'm like ready to jump. I'm ready to jump out the window. I'm losing my mind over here about this.
That's too bad. It's really too bad.
It is, but you know what? This will teach me to buy the figures directly from Sideshow when I see them and love them. That way I don't have to worry about it later on down the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heather, do you collect Hot Toys? Do you like them?
I like them, but I can't see myself spending that kind of money. I do have a Sideshow figure, which we still have yet to make a video on, that Chris's parents gifted me for my birthday. That's really super cool. And we have our Sideshow Negan. Which I love.
No, that's a 3-0.
Oh, it's a 3-0. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it Sideshow sold it though.
Right. Yes.
They do sell
Yes.
3-0,
Yeah, they sell 3-0.
Because I was looking to purchase Negan for you at some point, but then our friends gifted it to us.
Correct.
But unless something really cool came out that like I just had to have, I can't see myself.
How about the
dropping
Harry
that kind
Potter
of
ones?
money.
Harry Potter ones don't do anything for you?
I will look at them, but that's just I'd rather spend my money on something else.
Who was your very favorite character of the Harry Potter series ever?
All of them.
No,
I'm
who's your number one favorite?
I don't have a number one. I really love Snape.
Who's your house or whatever?
Hufflepuff.
What if there was a Hufflepuff hot toys?
I'm not interested in any of the Hufflepuff characters.
Well, this is not going the way I intended.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't usually.
No, I don't know if you noticed. I'm sure you guys haven't noticed that yet.
Well, no, I've had the same conversation.
Yeah, he's tried to like talk me into buying a hot toy, and
Yeah.
there is just, well, come on, they have this like awesome Tinkerbell one. Yeah, that's wearing no clothes, and like I have no place to put it, and
It's nude.
it's
Why wouldn't you
it's
want
a
it?
lot of money. It's just,
They are a lot.
I mean, if that's what like you want to spend your money on, and you want to have a statue like or a figure or whatever the heck the thing is called.
It's a collectible piece of art, I'll have you know. And also,
Statue. She was right.
and also you can
Figure.
pose it and make it look
Also
really
right.
cool. See, that's
Yes.
why I like them. You can pose them. It's fun.
I
Yep.
would much rather. So, let's say the figure is $300, right?
Okay, let's say.
Our hotel room for the night before the wedding and our wedding night, with breakfast included, is $300 for both nights.
Okay.
I can go and sleep somewhere and get fed in a really and sleep in a really comfortable bed for $300. But instead,
I hate
you
that.
have a thing.
I hate to break it to you, but if you told me there was like a Captain America hot toy that we could have instead of the hotel, get a little rough around here. I think you might be a little upset at me. You like a hot toy Captain America, and we stay home for the night,
Okay, here's
or
an
hotel,
idea.
and I'd be like, I don't know. Does he have a shield? Yeah.
I have an idea.
What?
How about we forget about music for the wedding?
Okay.
We get.
I told you from the very beginning I can do it. I told you the whole wedding I got it.
We
Damn.
could buy at least 4 hot toys with the cost of the DJ.
This is the most sense you've made since we talked about planning this wedding. This is awesome. If you would you really agree to that? Can I get you recorded now to agree to that?
I don't think we can get our money back now. I really don't. We paid him.
I could just see it like our wedding is like very stoic. For some reason, there's like one of those little like iHomes blaring music. It's like blowing one of the speakers out. There's a lot of people huddled around it trying to listen to the music. Everybody's staring at each other.
It's a weird Spotify playlist, and we don't have premium, so there's ads.
Right. Go to McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I love hot toys. I think they're great. Listen, I know that hot toys are expensive, right? But once you have it in your hands, it blows your mind. When we got the Thanos, and by the way, thanks so much to Broken Pikachu Tail, for sending that to us.
You mean Thor? He sent us Thor.
I'm sorry. What did I say?
said
Thanos?
Thanos.
I'm sorry. Thor. I have Thanos on the brain. Okay?
I know. He's really excited. He ordered the
Endgame. Thanos. Which I'll get points for.
And Jason has one coming for you for all time or whatever.
No, you told me not to.
I told you that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Sure.
I thought you were buying it for me.
I'm not buying you anything.
I thought we had a conversation when she was drinking the other night, and she told me that she was getting me that Thanos. Or were you talking about the Endgame one?
I don't remember that.
Oh my God! See, Heather drinking too much again and promising me the world.
Yeah, I'm not
Again.
ordering you that, so maybe you should talk to Jason.
Well, now I'm in big trouble. So yeah, I want the 2 Thanos Hot Toys. I know for a fact, and I want the newest Captain America that's coming out for Endgame. Those are the 3 I know for a fact that I'm going to get.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the Captain America without the mask on better.
Yeah, he looks good.
He doesn't come with a separate head?
No, mine only has the bearded head.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I'm hoping this Cap, the new one, is like the Captain America from Winter Soldier, and he comes with both heads. That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
And if he does,
I want to see the. I can't wait till they officially put it out there what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean they haven't officially announced it. Although the War Machine that they officially announced, not a big fan of that one, at all.
Really, I like that one.
No, in fact, if you watch the trailer, War Machine has this helmet with these little things sticking up. It almost looks like a Darth Vader helmet or something, and it looks like it's made for space. And the suit even looks bulkier and bigger.
Okay.
That one I want to see in a Hot Toys. Not the one that we see in the trailer. The one in the trailer looks like, I don't know, it reminds me of the original Iron Man suit with a cannon on the shoulder of it.
Very true.
Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. Now that Ronin, on the other hand.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I loved Ronin enough, I'd go ahead and grab that one. But
yeah, I agree.
I'm just not huge on Ronin. He looks like a ninja to me. And
Yep.
like I was talking about Heather with the pop, I feel like I don't know, I was gonna say 10 years, but that's a long time. But just in the matter of 2 years, if you have it out of the box sitting on your table, people might ask, what is that? What ninja pop is that?
Yeah.
You know
no,
what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree. The Hawkeye's awesome though.
Yes. I love his hair.
I love his hair too. The Ronin, the new Ronin, he looks awesome.
Hawkeye.
That's Hawkeye.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's his new secret name. Is
Really?
Ronin. Yeah, he's a different character from the comics. I mean, he's Hawkeye, but he transitions into Ronin because he's hiding.
Then why don't they have it in parentheses so I could understand these things?
I don't know, Heather.
I need to learn more. I
Although
don't know these
on
things.
Macari the other day, somebody sold the Hawkeye from Age of Ultron for $180. It absolutely blew my mind. I could not believe
Wow.
it. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh my God, how did I miss that?
That's crazy.
Big time crazy. So, but anyway, I wouldn't have purchased it because I'm not really too fond of Hawkeye. I think he's a cool character, but I don't want him. And I'll be honest, I love a lot of the other Hot Toys, but there are only certain few that I would actually go out and spend my hard-earned money on. One that I would spend on is completely out of the Marvel realm. It's the T-800 Terminator from Terminator 1 Battle Damaged. It is amazing. It's so awesome. Dude, have you seen it?
No, I don't think I have.
You might want to go look that up. It looks awesome. Do you like the Terminator films?
I don't think I've ever actually watched them.
Well, good night, everybody. It was nice seeing ya. We had Blazenpops. You have never seen Terminator?
I think I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, I've seen parts.
But I don't think I've ever watched the whole thing.
Chris, not everyone is as old as you.
I know I am pretty old school.
So when did that come out?
The original came out in 1984, and then the second one came out in 1991, which I saw in the theater as a kid. Don't judge me.
You saw
Right.
that in the theater as a kid?
Yeah, my dad took me. I was 8.
You want to know
I
how
was-
old I was?
I was born in 1991.
Were you really?
I
Yeah.
was 1.
I knew you were. And guess
I
what?
was also only 1.
And
You
he
were-
was old enough to go and watch a movie in
I
the
was
theater.
like, no, how old I would have been like 8 years old or something.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I was 1. Oh,
But
wow.
my
That is
father took
scary.
me. My father took me, and it was like one of the best moments of my entire life because that film in the theater was absolutely incredible. The sound on it was awesome. It was just, and the movie was like, I don't know, it seemed ahead of its time at the time. Like, it was just, it goes down as one of my favorite films of all time. I highly suggest that you go and watch Terminator. If you don't watch Terminator 1, which is, that has like 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way. And I think Terminator 2, which they call T2, Judgment Day, is very like close behind it in percentage. I highly suggest that one day you take a little bit of time and go watch both of those films.
I'll have to.
Yes, and RoboCop, the very first RoboCop film.
I think I've seen that.
Oh, you've seen RoboCop?
I think so.
Oh, it's awesome. Oh, so good. It's all that stuff before like the CGI and all that. Oh, it's so great. I'm just thinking about it right now. Hold on. Had very many good times watching RoboCop. In fact, one time I tried to make Heather watch RoboCop.
I've watched it about 3 times with you.
In a way, she told me to F off. She did not watch it. She looked at her phone the whole time. And she wouldn't just take a few minutes to watch it with me. You think one day you could watch it with me, Heather?
I have watched it with you like 3 times.
Never. Lies. What's your guys' favorite movies?
Favorite movies. We don't watch a lot of them.
Oh, I fall asleep.
Yeah. So my favorite currently would be the How to Train Your Dragons. Every time it's on, I'll watch it. No matter what.
That's a good film. I like How to Train Your Dragon. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I can't sit through a movie long enough. I like shows. But
Well, hold on. Game of Thrones is long enough. I mean, you watch 2 episodes back to back, you're watching a movie.
But that's a show.
I don't
know.
do that.
Oh, you don't do that?
No way.
I do.
Do you watch like half of it and then come back to the other half?
If it's during the day, yeah. Well, I there's a 2-year-old here at home, so like
True.
it takes me 3 days to watch a half-hour show. So,
That's a long time for a half-hour show. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know if you guys picked up on that or not. It's a long time.
So we have a couple funny comments.
Okay.
So, number 1, your mom said, I hope your toilet doesn't overflow at the hotel.
Yep. Remember that.
We had a toilet overflow a couple years ago when we went to New York for the night to see Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Our toilet overflowed, and they gave us like 3 towels to clean it up, but like the whole floor was wet. And then we only had 1 towel that we had to share in the morning when we showered.
Oh my God.
To top the story, though, it all began. Let's Tarantino this. She already told you the end. The beginning of the story is we arrive at the hotel, and this old lady comes walking in while we're trying to get into our, get the key for our room.
I was trying to keep it quick.
She comes in and she has like her walker, and the walker had, you know how you put like the little balls on the bottom of it so it slides? There's no balls. It's just going, and you hear it go boom across the floor, and she goes, "Oh my God, my room, it's a mess. There's water everywhere. All my things are destroyed. I need help. Does anybody have a towel? Anybody have a towel?" And I look at Heather and I go, "Oh," I said, "Oh my God, this woman's a mess." And like under my breath, I'm like, "Can somebody bring me a towel, please?" So Heather's like, we're like walking out, we're laughing about it. Meanwhile, she's like scraping across the parking lot. We come back that night. The same thing happens to us. The same thing. In fact, I have a video. I recorded it. I have it somewhere.
Well, the worst part is after the concert, we go to a Taco Bell, right? And we ordered food. Chris had like picture perfect Mexican pizza. Like if you order a Mexican pizza at the Taco Bell down the road, your tomatoes and cheese are like sliding off the top.
The top
like,
pushes down on it and ruins the top of it.
Yeah, and then like half of it, like it's undone. So like the bottom half of the Mexican pizza is here and the top is up here. It's just a mess. This was like the absolute perfect Mexican pizza you've ever seen in your life. He ate it, and then at like 2 a.m. he wakes up like sick to his stomach, right? And I was lucky that I woke up when I did because I have to pee like 100 times in the middle of the night. And he said, "Do you have any Pepto-Bismol?" And I was like, why would I not? So I just went into my bag of tricks, pulled out the Pepto-Bismol, and I think I saved him. But this was after the toilet overflowed, and he was like if
I thought I was gonna have to use the bathroom, and
Yeah.
like the first thought that comes through my head, because I wake up just wake up in the middle of the night, my stomach goes, and I'm like, oh no, and I looked over, I elbowed Heather, because the first thought comes to my head, you're gonna have to put on shoes, right? I'm gonna have to put on shoes to get there, and I'm like, I don't want to put on shoes. Like, I don't want to have to put on shoes right now. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to wear who wants to wear shoes at 3 o'clock in the morning? That's my question for all of you out there. So I lean over and I give her the old number
I
elbow
woke up.
here.
You didn't.
And then
elbow
Heather
me.
wakes up and I was like, you have any Pepto? And I'll tell you, I took that Pepto. I think it came full. I drank that thing from top to bottom. I did. I think I bathed in it a little bit. But it worked out. The next morning, I had to put my shoes back on. I had to go take a shower and everything. But let me tell you something. On the way home, we stopped at a rest stop. I feel bad for whoever went in there after me. I tore that thing up. I ripped that whole place in half. I walked out. I was blushing.
That's bad.
I know. I was embarrassed. I didn't want anybody to know.
Wow.
That's really bad.
I know.
But
It was bad.
That's our going to New York hotel toilet overflowing story.
Oh, by the way, somebody's saying
Oh.
Taco Bell then clogged the toilet. No, Taco Bell did not clog the
Yeah,
toilet.
I screwed up the story.
Heather just went to the bathroom and flushed the toilet. By the way, it was a number 1 for those counting. She flushed, and then the water started coming out like a geyser.
I've never seen anything like
I saw Heather's whole body come out of the room. It was just water hit her, like slammed her against the wall.
I really like. Whenever a toilet overflows in a movie or on a TV show, it just goes everywhere, right?
Right.
But never in my life has that happened. It'll rise and it won't go down. But you go and get the plunger and it just goes down and everything's fine.
Oh, it was horrible.
This toilet would not stop overflow. I mean, it came
was disgusting.
into the room.
It was disgusting. I feel like there was a little bit of pee-pee on me, and I didn't like
There
that. Okay?
probably was.
Just I want to be clear
And
about that.
the worst part, when I called back later, they didn't want to do anything for us.
We got our money back.
We ended up getting our money back after fighting with them for a really long time.
Heather, the pit bull over here.
It was like months. I was like calling these people. It was crazy.
She was like the mafia. You should have heard her on the phone.
Yeah, I told them that I know where they lived.
Yeah.
And then that's when we got our money back.
You didn't say that.
I didn't say
Do you
that.
guys have any crazy stories like that? Any wild things happen to you while you're out and about?
We're pretty boring.
Yeah.
You're boring. I could never believe that. What do you mean you're
I
boring?
mean,
No.
I don't know, we used to be crazy, but
we don't have any like
no.
overflowing toilet
No.
stories.
we
like,
used to be
Well,
crazy.
that's good. Lucky you.
Yeah, I mean, we used to do dumb stuff. Like we used to go off-roading in my truck, but like that's like as crazy as it got.
Did you ever smash your truck up doing that, or was it everything work out?
We stopped because he got a concussion.
So it was never so I never had to get towed home. Like
That's
start
good.
there.
We had to get towed out of places. What do
But
you
I
mean?
never had to get towed home.
There was a tow truck in the equation.
No, just a buddy's
just
truck
friends.
that came out.
Oh,
But I never like broke anything and couldn't get the truck home.
Well, that's good.
I did hit a tree. Did run into a tree going pretty quick. Got a concussion.
going quick.
Oh my god. Did you
Well, I don't know, because like you
I
don't
would
know
say-
how fast you're going
I would
because like
say
when
it
you're
was about-
in.
Well, you weren't going
25.
fast.
Yeah, okay.
You were
So
going
we were
quick.
in a mud hole, and to get out, it was a pretty steep incline to get out, and like to
Yeah.
the right was a tree, and we had people recording us from different angles.
Yeah.
So like he gunned it. Like obviously you gun it, you're going pretty fast once you like get grip.
Uh-oh.
And he got grip and turned to the right and hit the tree.
Yeah, it just
Oh.
it came out of the because like I had to like fit through trees, and it just I watched somebody before me do it and he struggled and I was like I'm not doing that.
So you just
So-
ran into the tree instead.
I'm just
That's
gonna run
good.
into a tree and get a concussion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold
It
my
happened.
beer.
I almost flipped a truck twice
Yeah.
on 2 different occasions.
Hold on. How do you? What do you like down a hill?
Well, one of them was I was going down a hill, and like we came over the hill, and it was like you felt the truck like lean forward off the back wheels, and like just let it roll forward, and you don't
oh my
flip.
god.
Yeah, And then another one, I was like, so there's this big mud puddle, and then there was like a hill on the other side, and there was like a road to go around it that was also a mud trail. And I was like 19 and dumb, and we were just like going back and forth through the mud puddle, and I ended up like sideways, like trying to fit in this trail, and I ran into the hill.
Oh.
And like caught it with the front, and the truck just like leaned forward and then like settled back down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but like that's as I mean, it always worked out okay.
So
Well, that's good.
Well,
you were
for the most part.
so you were always like a car guy, because I noticed like on, I think it was Facebook, like your main photo was like a Camaro or something. It looked like
Yeah, that's a car I had. That was my car.
that was your car.
Yeah.
So
What?
were you the type that had like a bunch of cars and you were working on them and racing them and stuff like that, or what?
Well, I never like went to a racetrack. That's as far as we're gonna go with that word. I did dumb stuff though, but I usually had like 5 cars. It was like the average.
5 cars.
Yeah, but they were always different. So I wasn't like one of those people that had 5 of the same cars. Like they were all very different. Like a sedan, a sports car, a lifted truck, a lowered truck.
You had a car for every occasion.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you can wake up and decide what you want to do.
That's
have
pretty
options.
cool. I like that.
That is cool, but I think I'm a one type of car kind of gal.
Heather's a one pony girl.
Yeah, I've only ever driven one. Well, not only ever driven. I've only ever owned one car. I'm still driving my first car, and I have the feeling my next car is going to be the same car, just a newer model.
You got to spread your wings.
I told her I'm
really
going
like
to get her something new. I got to get her something new.
She's old, reliable, you know? 2004, still going strong. The antenna doesn't work.
Heather
the CD
drives...
player doesn't work. I have to lock the back door manually when I leave the car.
It's literally falling apart.
But it runs. And I don't have a car payment.
What?
You talk about my truck? My door, at least my door's locked with the button. Sometimes the passenger window goes down on its own.
Oh,
but it goes back up.
Of them lock and unlock.
I think
on
we
their
just
own.
walked into what they argue about sometimes.
We've been
It
doing
happens.
a lot of that.
Well, so my truck right now, I have a '98 Ram. So I mean, it's
Wow.
20 years old.
Yeah.
It's got 197,000 miles on it.
Oh my God.
I daily drive it 50 miles, like to and from work.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's scary. Don't let him fool you. I will not drive that thing. And if I do, I park it like at the end of the parking lot because it's so damn big. Like you got to do a 20-point turn to try and fit into any parking space. And
No, you just gotta learn
there's
how to
a
drive
handle, so I can have to pull myself up. And come on, that's a lot of work. We're getting older. Like it's just. I drive a 2014 Camry. And I mean, I don't love it, but I don't.
That is a mom car if I've ever heard one.
Camrys are nice though. Toyotas
No, they are
last
nice cars.
forever.
They are nice cars. They do last forever. But that's like a mom type car.
That's
It is
cool, but
until
I have a
stuff goes
grandma.
bad.
What's that?
Yeah.
It is until I mean, all cars go bad at some point, and our car is now to that point.
But that's so Toyota, but that'll last the test of time. I think you'll have to literally smash that thing with an anvil
It's
for
like
it
a
to die.
cockroach. It'll last through an atomic bomb.
Heather has a Kia.
So
I feel like everybody has said that about every car that I've owned because I've owned a different brand. First, I owned a Honda Accord, and then I owned a Chevy Cobalt. And like everyone, they're gonna last forever. They're gonna last forever. No, they don't. That like I broke all of them.
Well, maybe the problem isn't the vehicle. Did
So
we ever
Agreed.
like that?
Agreed.
I thought-
cars need oil changes.
I thought the Camry.
Stereotypical woman. Very
So I
stereotypical.
thought the Camry was gonna do good. I really did. But come to find out, the 2000, I think 11 to 15 Camrys have a problem with their transmissions that is not a recall by Toyota
Oh no.
because
Yeah.
it's not on enough of them. But it's so if it happened within your warranty, it was covered by warranty. But if it didn't, it's not. And well, oh well. And our warranty ran out before it showed up. So
Like a couple weeks.
yeah.
Like,
Wow.
yeah.
No, I've only ever heard good things about Toyotas. So I'm surprised that you're running into challenges like that with a Toyota.
Real quick, if you would have let me on the phone with them, I would have hooked it up for you. That thing would have been under warranty. It would have had a 2-year extended warranty.
Oh, we already got that. So when we got the Camry,
This tough guy.
all right.
I
So
know.
this is like a long story. So when I got my Camaro, I traded an '82 Chevy C10 step side slammed. The whole truck was lime green. Like I did the whole thing. It was nice. I traded that for my Camaro, and then I drove the Camaro for 2 years, and then we went and we were trading that for a Camry, and they kept trying to they weren't being fair. At the end of the day, they weren't being fair. And every time they would pull something, I'd be like, whatever, I'll just take my car and go home.
Right.
And well, hold on, we'll come back with a better deal. And all I wanted was a direct swap. Just like, my car's worth that car, just swap the keys and make it happen. You can do it, just make it happen.
Right.
And they kept trying to well, your interest rate's got to go up, and they kept doing all this stupid stuff. And I was like, well, I'll just go home. I'll just take the car and go home. And it even went down to, we were in the purchase and sales room that you got to go into.
Right.
The final step. And the guy was like, well, your warranty is going to cost you this much more. And it's going to raise your payment by this much. And I was like, listen, here's the paper. This is what they said I was going to pay. I was going to get everything that my Camaro already had. And that includes this extended warranty. So I'm going home. Hold on. And so I got the full warranty. And they gave me everything they could give me just so they could get my Camaro.
Wow.
And then it broke just after the extended warranty all ran out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. Just crap luck. We just drew the short straw with a Toyota. That's all.
That really stinks big time. I've had a bunch of vehicles. Now, my mom actually mentioned a story. So my mother practically almost very close totaled my Camaro. So I had a 98 Camaro Z28, and my mother decides to take it when I was sick to go pick my little sisters up. Now, of course, this has been a long time ago. She drives it, and in the rain at a T-stop, to make a left turn, she stomps her foot as hard as she can, because she usually drives a PT Cruiser, 360s it into a guardrail. I'll never forget it. So she comes home, and I'm up in bed. I'm sick as a dog. And she comes upstairs, and she goes, Chris, you might want to come and take a look at your car. And I was like, okay. And I start walking downstairs, and she goes, it's not that bad. It's okay. It's not that bad. And my little sister was there, and she looks at me, and she goes, it's bad. And I was like, oh, no. So I open up the door to look outside, and I'm holding, a phone. I think it was a cell phone. And my dad was on the phone. He's like, well, what's it look like? How is it? And I walk outside. My mom's standing next to me. And I'm telling you, the entire side of the car is gone. It's entirely pushed in. Everything. The mirror is knocked off. Everything's done. The mirrors, everything. And I'm looking at it. And my mom's standing out there. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine, Dad. It's fine. I see my mom. She's, crying. I see her front door closed. And I go, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. She's totally destroyed my car. It's gone. So we had to take it and get it fixed and everything. Of course, the insurance covers it. But, man, that car was never the same after that. It was never the same. I had to get rid of it. I had no choice. It literally destroyed the car.
Yep. Yeah, they're never really the same after.
No. In fact, the door didn't close properly. You had to kind of lift the door to close it. The window didn't go up and down fast enough anymore. It was literally somebody had smashed my car to pieces.
Oh my! So as you're telling this story, your mom pops up and says, "Only way I drive." So what I'm getting from this is the only way that she drives.
Oh my God!
Is very unsafe.
She wrote that she has a 2016 Challenger Super B, which she does. Her and my father have it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Mom, be careful. After reading that's the only way I drive. No, please.
Into guardrails.
Do not drive into a guardrail, Mom, please.
No,
it sounds like it'd be a fun ride.
Yeah.
I think she was in the middle of typing and accidentally clicked enter.
Yeah, right. The only way
something.
she drives is in her nice car, I guess, I think is what she's saying. I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe.
But on to further toy talk. Are there any upcoming pops that you guys are interested in? Have you guys seen anything? Because for me, it's been sort of dry other than the the Endgame stuff. That 10-inch Thanos is like, that has...
Oh, the only way she drives is with 2 feet.
Oh, gotcha. That's like
Not
in my
me.
sights right now is that Thanos.
Don't do that.
Anything you guys are like
No.
all amped up about?
No, you have something else in your sights.
Oh, I also Dark Phoenix. Okay, we get it.
That you're never gonna get.
No, thanks, Heather. Appreciate it.
Unless you go on eBay and spend way more than what it's worth.
Thank you, Heather.
eBay.
Thank you.
Dark Phoenix.
Okay, let's
Glow.
let them answer, Heather. Rude.
Stand out loud for 4 hours and still not get the Dark Phoenix. Never gonna get it.
All right, Heather.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Guys.
I haven't seen anything really, to be honest. And we didn't even get all the Endgame pops. We only got a couple of them.
That's
Same.
smart. Did you happen to see the new Game of Thrones that they announced tonight?
What?
What?
There is a wolf.
Oh yeah. So, by the way, Nymeria got announced tonight. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I didn't know.
It's a shirt hat bundle from Hot Topic.
I didn't see that.
So-
Where do you have a picture of it, Heather?
Yeah.
Gonna have to stand in line at Hot Topic. I completely forgot about that, Heather, because I just saw it like minutes before we came on here.
What do you mean you're gonna have to stand in line?
Well,
You don't
I'm usually
have-
the one that goes to Hot Topic.
You're not the one that goes to the stores. You do the online stuff. I think you've gone to the stores once to buy pops like that.
Twice.
Okay.
Damn.
And both times were Hot Topic.
Is this so? This isn't flocked.
No.
Okay, it's not flocked. Okay, I couldn't
I
tell
can't
because
tell.
the picture's a little.
Yeah, it's
Goofy.
fuzzy. Cause
Yeah, everybody's saying it's just a repaint of Ghost. It's not actually a different pop, though.
It probably is.
Probably.
I mean, you guys have Ghost,
Yeah.
so I wonder if its tail is exactly the same as this.
Can't reach it. 19.
Where?
What?
Oh.
Maybe
Oh.
out of box it we can see. Or you? That's right. You guys don't out of box, do you?
We can be to show. but
I'll
then
take
they're
I'll
already-
take some of them out of the
Yeah.
box. I mean,
But
that
you
laid
have-
up Iron Man who lives out of the box.
So you'll pull them out of box, but you won't keep them out of box.
Yeah.
Okay. Similar to we have some here and there.
I out of box
but-
my pops or our pops at least one time when we get them, at least once, just so I can say I did. Because we've said it time and time again. Sometimes you find something cool in the back.
We don't take Diamond out.
No, all my diamonds stay in the box because we don't need any more glitter.
No.
True. I can understand that. I wouldn't
Yeah.
either. I don't think.
All right.
We've out of
So
box.
what are we looking for?
Oh, okay.
The tail. Oh yeah, the tail looks
So, yep,
exactly
it's exactly
the same.
I don't know. Talking about that?
Yeah.
It's a little like
That's
flip.
the same exact. Yep, it's the same exact mold.
And the fur on the back.
Yep,
Yeah.
same mold, just different.
It's
color.
probably that. So these have been like on sale places lately. They're probably just overstock of Ghost that got literally repainted.
Probably. That's my guess too. Somebody
And
mentioned.
that's why they did it as an exclusive.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's smart.
Right, because they make a couple extra bucks, throw a dumb T-shirt in there, and everybody's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah,
And
I
the
don't-
reason why I say
I don't
dumb,
understand the name thing. Like,
Yeah.
I hated the Sirius Black shirt because of the name.
this isn't horrible.
No,
it says
it's-
Nymeria, which is fine. In fact, if a person doesn't watch Game of Thrones and they see this dog with Nymeria under it, I would think that's a band T-shirt.
Maybe. You know,
And I'm not being funny.
the way they did this one isn't so bad because it's not, I mean, it's big, but it's not like in your face. But Sirius Black was like, Sirius Black! It was like shouting at you, and I hated it. Stupidest
Yeah.
shirt ever.
I get what you're saying. We have that
I feel
one.
like
Like-
they've
like
all been
this.
like that. I have the Britney Spears one that's like that, and
Mhm.
the Lion King is the same
Look
way.
at this. I cannot see myself wearing this. It just says Iron Man really big, like we don't know. Like when you see this shirt, you know that it's Iron Man. Why do I have to see it in big blocky letters?
Yeah.
I'm going to look silly in this shirt, Heather. I'm going to look like an overgrown man-child.
Well, you already do, Chris. We are in a room filled with bobbleheads.
Point taken. Thank you. Point taken, Heather. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, it's a repaint, but it goes with all the other wolves. Why not? I think
Yeah,
that's okay.
but I'd like to see some new ones. There's so many characters in that show.
The weird
they have
incest
not done.
brother.
What?
The weird incest brother touched his sister's
Yeah.
boobs. Dead. Should make that.
Wait, what?
Daenerys' brother.
Oh, him.
She say.
Well, she said the weird incest brother. I
Yeah.
thought of the other one.
Oh, there's a lot of
thought of
Yeah,
brother
my first thought was
sister
Jamie, and I was like, "What do you mean? There's two pops of him."
How many incest brothers are on this show? This is the only show you can say weird incest brother, and you get it confused with somebody else.
I think two. I think two.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
see.
God.
Jesse James, he says he's going to get that Dark Phoenix. So here's the thing. There is, and I don't know if Heather's already mentioned this during
I
this
have
live,
not.
but it does not. It's not street dated. The
No.
Dark Phoenix.
And you want to know the effed up thing about this?
Whoa.
Is that you said the whole S word. If I want to say a letter,
No, you're just getting you're getting rambunctious.
well, I am rambunctious. I am
Whoa.
riled
Amped
up.
I know. I can see you're riled
The
up.
mess up thing about there not being a street date on Dark Phoenix is that from this point forward, after Dark Phoenix is released, all of the exclusive pops with chases are going to be street dated. But Dark Phoenix, according to the Hot Topic Periscope, is not street dated.
So it's just random.
Yeah, it's just, it comes when it comes. And that's it.
So I'm gonna have to go and look out for. Do you guys have where you follow your local Hot Topics through Instagram?
Yeah, but they don't do a very good job.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't.
With a release like this, I think they're all gonna have to be good because people are gonna be going crazy like Krampus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Krampus was nuts. Krampus was sold out before they could even post.
Krampus here actually started a fist fight inside of a Hot Topic, which is what changed a lot of the policies locally.
Yeah, a girl that worked there got injured because someone got really rough.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had any problems when I go pop shopping. I'm usually the only one there besides the two other people that I always see.
Yeah, I've never
Everywhere.
seen anybody. Even when I went and got the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito.
Hold on, real quick. How many times have you waited in line? That's why you don't see anybody.
Well, I went down there, so
Damn, Heather,
Vegito and
coming in
Sirius
hot.
Black came out on the same day, but they didn't get the Sirius Black in. So I had to go back the next day and go do the same thing again.
Hold on, so those are the 2 times you've waited in line. This story gets lamer and lamer every time I hear it.
Well, in my defense, usually I'm the one that's awake till 3 a.m. waiting for all of these websites to go live.
Heather, can you take it easy, please?
No.
You're scaring away our friends.
No, it's okay. I work really early, so I get out in time for stores just to be open, and I just go wait in line at stores.
So you guys work opposite hours, right?
Complete opposite
Yeah.
hours, yeah.
Complete
Chris
opposite
and I-
hours.
Chris and I are similar. We're not opposite, but he goes in usually earlier than me. It's very rare occasion where
Pretty much all the time earlier. Every
Yeah.
time I leave, you're sawing logs, Heather. Let's not joke around. Okay,
well,
you're sleeping.
you wake me up when you do leave, though. 9 out of 10 times.
I
unless
don't
I'm not
wake
feeling
you
well.
up. I
Yes,
give you
do.
I do my special little, and this might be weird, but I do the special little kiss that I do. It's 3 in a row, and
No,
it's real fast,
you only gave me 2 today.
just like that, just like that, real fast.
You only gave me 2 today because you were mad at me yesterday.
I didn't give you 2 this morning.
Yes, you
I
did.
gave you more than that.
Nope, you got me 2. You gave me 2.
Oh, so you are awake.
I was awake this morning. It woke me up.
That's kind of creepy.
No, it woke me up.
If I'm kissing you in the morning, how often is this happening?
No, it always wakes me up.
You're allowing me to kiss you and you don't wake up? It's weird
No,
now.
it's one of those things where you're getting woken up in the middle of it, but you're still too tired to even do anything. I kiss you every Saturday morning when I leave for work, and you're snoozing, and you always rustle, but you don't get up and kiss me
I
back.
rustle? What am I, farm animal?
You
What-
move, yes.
I rustle around?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
my
I can.
god.
You do.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
about myself.
It's true.
Oh,
He does the same thing.
Yeah.
He also rustles around?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you know you can call us. We're going to have a movie, Heather. The Rustling Brothers. Okay? That's what our name's going to be. It's crazy.
But yeah, so he
So
goes.
I'm kissing you in the morning and you're awake?
I'm not awake. You
Why don't you
wake
say
me
something?
up.
Be
I
like,
can't.
Like after I kiss you, like go, have a good day. You don't even do that. You knew I was there
Because
today.
I'm not fully awake. It's like I'm in dreamland, sort of, but I can still feel you.
So funny story. Oh man, this is like you're watching our marriage, by the way. We're not even married. In the mornings on Saturdays, Heather will come in and give me a little kiss and tell me goodbye because she works on Saturdays in the morning. And every time she kisses me and says have a good or I'll see you later, I always say I love ya. See you later.
No, you
So
don't.
I have the common
No, you
courtesy to
don't.
say I love ya after you give me that weird kiss in the morning,
No, you don't.
which wakes me up. You're not even saying anything. You're like a goddamn mime. What's happening over
I
there?
don't wake up like that.
Oh shit.
I'm broken in the morning for like
Broken.
5 minutes until I fully wake up. You ever have sleep paralysis where you wake up and you can't move?
Okay, let's move on to something else. Sleep
Okay.
paralysis. Now you're just talking. That's crazy talk, Heather.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That's what it's like.
Sleep
I'm not
paralysis.
fully awake.
Listen to this crap. So you guys work opposite hours. How is that? I mean, does that work out for you guys?
I would say it works out perfect because we have our son. So we don't have to do daycare and
Awesome.
yeah.
So you guys, like right now, how are you together? Just because hours just happen to work out today?
I'm on vacation.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just got surgery on my hand, so I'm out of work.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just had like this weird like cyst in my hand that had to come out.
Oh my. Well, I'm glad to hear you're okay.
That's so this is a little too much information, so I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
I have a weird cyst. At first I thought it was a pimple, like under my skin, but it's like on my stomach.
Oh, I saw it.
It's like the size of, I would say, like a pea underneath the skin.
Yeah.
And you can't really see it, but you can feel it.
It looks like a BB.
No, you can't see it. You can't see it.
I see it.
No, you don't.
I do. I see it.
You're a
Big.
liar.
It's huge. Actually bigger than I ever thought it was. Holy
No,
crap.
it's not. But it's driving me insane. And my doctor's like, well, if it doesn't hurt, I'm not going to remove it. And I'm like, well, it's pissing me off, so can you take it out of there? And he's like, well, why do you want a scar? Why do I want this thing?
No wonder he's not taking that out of you. Look how mean you are.
I'm not mean to him. I'm so
God.
nice to him. I ask him how he's doing every time I see
He's
him.
like, it's okay. Let's take it easy. I don't want to put you through this surgery.
It's
Get
not
it out of me!
surgery.
I need it out now!
You
And he's
just-
like, oh my god.
Do a little numbing and then cut it off or
The
something.
nurses have to come in and hold Heather down. They have to push you out in a wheelchair. Push you out.
And I mean, how does he know it's like a cyst? How does he know it's not something worse? You gotta take it out of there and find out what it is.
Would it be weird if it was like a tooth or something?
Or like a weird head like Peter Griffin had that talked.
Yeah, this vestigial Peter?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. We're talking to each other too much and they're not saying anything. We're not allowing them to get a word in
Just
edit.
laughing.
They're just
You
watching.
guys
It's
are
like
hilarious.
we just have like an audience. Everybody just laughs. So, you have Hot Toys that are on the way. How excited are you for the next one that's about to come in?
The next hot toy?
Yeah,
Well,
you have one
he's-
coming in right now. It's on its way.
Well, he has one
Oh.
on the table. He hasn't
Yeah,
opened
I mean,
yet.
Oh, you have
And
one
I
on the
would
table you
say-
haven't opened.
I would say he was more excited for his first hot toy. Like, you should have seen him. This thing came in and he was like hugging the box and like kissing it and like he loved this thing.
You can dial it down just a little bit.
Well,
He
Just
was
a little-
nude. What?
Cassie
He-
sleeps on the
he
couch
loved it.
now.
All right. So, I didn't know how I wanted to go about doing like the videos for it. So like, and I've been on vacation, so like I know I can open it like whenever I want. So it's not like a problem to me right now. It's not like stressful. I've been just trying to figure out what I want to do first. But the day it was getting delivered, I mean, she can say I wasn't excited all she wants, but I spent all day like,
he did.
I heard like a pin drop outside. I was like, is that the UPS truck?
Yeah.
And like with Cap, when Captain America came in, it came in on like a Tuesday. I had work she had work, so there was no way I was getting to that box until Saturday. Like, no ifs, no buts. Like, it had to stay closed. So like every day, it just like sat there, and it was like, oh my god, I can't even look at it. Like, this is terrible.
Oh, that's the
like
worst.
I think that's why Thor is a little different this time.
I understand that.
I mean, I'll open it right now. You want me to open it? Is it that? I'll open it right now. Get
Yeah,
the
let's
box.
see it. Go get it.
It's right there.
I didn't know this was a thing.
I mean, I'm not gonna like pull it out.
You haven't noticed his heavy sweating since he came in?
Okay,
He's panting like a dog.
I have to say something.
What?
Your dog right now is so chill. Like, I wish I were him.
It's always the same.
It's
dog.
always. I swear he knows.
He got that hog out too, man. He
Yeah.
doesn't care.
Dog's out.
Listen,
and the
I'm
hog's
okay
out.
too. Hey, Heather, go grab the couch. I'm going to sit back there like that too and just talk to you guys.
Randall, close your legs.
Oh, they got wider. That's and his tail moved a lot too.
Oh, he's
Oh,
so
man.
cute. I love him.
So to answer your question, I am very excited about the one that's coming.
And
I really like that one.
Are you allowed to disclose what it is? Did you already disclose it? I may have missed
Yeah,
it.
it was Tyrion, right?
No. Well,
Oh.
yeah, Tyrion is coming. I disclosed that one. I think Chris knows what the other one is,
Yes.
but that one's gonna be a surprise for the channel.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's good for it to be surprised.
Let's get this.
Maybe Chris can tell me later.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nah, I want to keep it a secret.
I'll still act surprised.
I'll still act surprised.
Jeez.
Get it out of here. Oh, yeah.
And we have Thor.
Awesome.
Infinity War.
Do you remember the first time you saw that box, Chris?
Yep. And most other people who watch us know too.
He cried.
I actually had a little poop come out. I was really excited about it.
I mean, it's amazing.
It is absolutely amazing. I will tell you one thing though. The little things on his chest,
Yep.
they are nearly impossible, at least a couple of them for me, nearly impossible to come out.
I could see that.
Yes. So just be really careful. I ended up scratching mine a little bit because I was trying to pull them out. So I'm forewarning you.
I could see it for sure.
And
I
then
tried to talk him into buying this one first, but he bought
So-
Captain America first.
I didn't. So I was
Great.
expecting an Endgame one, but like now that they've basically showed off their Endgame ones,
yes.
I mean, they've all been like put out on display at where's the event? Tokyo or Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, yeah.
Hong Kong. And like it's the same Thor.
Right. So,
So
it's obvious it's just going to be the same Infinity War Thor. But
yeah, but are they gonna make more?
my guess is yes, and they're probably waiting for a lot of the figures until after the film, because remember the characters that we've seen in Hot Toy form have already been disclosed in the trailers. Uh-oh, what happened?
I jabbed her hand on
Oh
accident.
no!
Sorry.
Oh.
She made a face like I thought she was going to die right here.
I'm glad she didn't.
I thought she was going to keel over right there in live.
Alright, that's just
So I think they're gonna release more information about characters for Endgame. What I want though, as far as a figure that has not been released or talked about, Ebony Maw. That's the character I want. If they make that, for hands down, no way you can stop me. I'm getting that one.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. I've seen Infinity War. I feel
He
like
looks
Ebony
like
Maw.
Voldemort.
Yeah, he's the one they called him Squidward. He's the guy that had Doctor
He froze
Strange.
in space.
He had Doctor Strange as prisoner, and he had all the spikes in Doctor Strange's face. He was part of the Black
I
Order.
know what
you talking about the one
CGI
at the very beginning.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
he was with the big guy. He was the smaller guy.
Yeah.
Yep, that character I want more than anything.
He still has no idea who you're talking about.
I know who he's talking
You know?
about.
Okay, good, because I don't.
Yeah, it's
so.
when Doctor Strange and Iron Man are fighting in whatever city they're in, right?
Yes, when they're in New York.
Your face,
Yeah, trying to get
though,
the time stone.
when he was
Right.
trying to explain who it was is like me trying to figure out Game of Thrones. I'm just like, wait, who? Who is that? Who is Ned Stark?
Here he is. Oh, can you see my screen? Oh no, here. Here. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It
know
was
you're
a
talking about.
Squidward, which I thought was really funny.
It was really funny.
Laughed a lot when that happened.
You just said the person that looks like the Night King, I probably would have.
Oh, yeah, the guy that looks like Night King.
I cannot wait to learn about all of like the Night King and the story with him and everything. When do they start like heavily using
And the
Night
giant
King?
whites.
Um,
I do
So,
have those.
we had a conversation similar to this earlier today, and you're not gonna find out much of anything.
Okay.
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
So the show doesn't really like touch on it that much. I mean, there's like things where like you see their army and like they're coming south, but there's no like definitive like this is what's going on and why. Just that
Interesting.
it's happening.
Have you read the books?
Most of them.
Okay, so you know more about them in the books.
Yeah, but like the Night King's not even in the book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's
It's
weird.
like completely different how the whole Army of the Dead is like figured, or like at least the Night King's not like wrote about yet.
Interesting. So I wonder if in the series, if they'll have an episode that's basically focused on what the Night King is and what that's all about.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna touch on it really at all with the show. I feel like the show is more like the throne story,
Right.
whereas the books is more of the long night and the like war against the undead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but have they seen Children of the Children of the Forest yet?
No.
No.
Okay, so they'll get a little bit of answers.
Yeah, but like there's never that many answers.
Not for somebody like you, but for
Well,
somebody
like-
who's gonna watch the show once and be content with watching the
I
show
mean,
once.
they give you an explanation of where he came from
Okay.
and like what created him.
So that's what they're looking for.
Well, I mean, I would like to learn about him and like know how he takes his coffee in the morning and stuff. You know, I like a good background.
What color underpants does he wear? They get to that?
He doesn't have one line. Not
No?
one. Yeah.
Can he talk?
I don't know. Season 8, not one line.
Not one line.
Not one line. He doesn't need to. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. He doesn't need to talk.
He's pretty BA.
Yeah, he's something else.
Pretty excited. Can you? No, I don't want to know.
No. Don't ask questions about it, the
I was
show. I
gonna-
want to learn.
I was gonna ask when we meet him, but I don't want to know.
I couldn't tell you, to be
Oh,
honest.
Well, that's good. I'm excited.
Sometime after where you are, but before where we are.
Oh, good. Thank you.
So
Um,
at
that
some point.
knowledge.
yeah, I think you got like
A bit.
somewhere in the ballpark of a season or two.
Okay.
Oh,
You'll
well,
start
guess we'll see
because
that
like you
next year.
already met a White Walker
Yes.
Yes.
at the very first 5 minutes of the show.
Right.
But like that's like your only interaction for like a while, and all you know is they're coming.
Yeah, he was wild. He was like, I'm excited to see more of those things.
The White Walkers.
I guess.
Like,
No, they haven't
What?
seen a white.
oh, they haven't seen a white.
No.
See, I want to see that too. So, Cassie, aside from Game of Thrones, what is your very favorite TV show? I know you can only stay around for like 5 minutes per TV show, but what's a favorite TV show of yours? I know you got one.
I really like Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
Heather also was a huge weren't you a huge Grey's Anatomy fan?
We're getting married. We've been together for 4.5
I know. I thought you said
years.
you liked that show.
I have never watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
in my life.
You watch a lot of shows without me though, so I thought that was a show you liked. Really, you don't?
I've never seen
Well, I
it.
feel really silly now.
You should.
I feel like a real dumbass. I thought for sure you liked that.
The S word and the A word all in one show?
I decided if I said shit, I'm saying ass. Shit ass. There you go. Both at the same time.
What shows do you like, Heather?
A lot of shows.
Does porn count?
Stop it.
Okay, go ahead.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about Heather.
No. I was saying she loves porn. I just
No, I know. No, you.
No, I know. Cassie, excuse me. How do you know that?
Everybody knows this about
Cassie,
me.
are you guys having conversations I don't know about? Because that's hot. Heather, what's your favorite TV shows?
Well, in recent TV shows, I really enjoyed You on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's great.
I have not.
It is creepy. It is about a man who stalks a woman, but she doesn't realize it. He does it in a very secretive way because he wants to find out more about her, so it's easy for him to date her.
So like a Lifetime movie in show form. So like that kind of sounds like my kind of thing.
Ish.
It's
but more
really weird. I only
than a Lifetime movie.
I watched like one episode.
Okay.
I watched one episode with her, and it's like it's down like it's almost like watching a psychopath or something.
Yes.
It's just really weird. The show's really weird.
Chris got into it with me when it was way further in, and he missed a lot of the beginning. It's really, really well done, very creepy, and it's sort of written in his perspective. So you're following him around and getting his justifications for all the creepy stuff he's doing. It's awesome. Easy to watch. It's like, it's enough to satisfy you, but it's not so short that you're like, oh my god, I can't believe that it's done already.
Yeah.
It's good. Another one I've been enjoying is Santa Clarita Diet.
Love it.
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it. I've seen it on like Netflix. I've seen like the
what it
picture. I
is,
haven't clicked
Ish.
it yet.
Click it. You like it. One of my favorites of all time is Dexter.
Oh, I love Dexter.
Yeah, that was like definitely that and Breaking Bad were probably two of the greatest shows I've ever watched.
Look at you making friends.
Yeah.
You're so cute.
Who doesn't like Dexter? Are you a reader, Cassie?
I used to be. Yeah, not anymore so much.
Well,
but,
kids, yeah.
yeah.
If you feel like reading again when kids are sleeping or are old enough to take care of themselves, the Dexter books are amazing.
Oh, I didn't even know that he had books out. That's awesome.
Yes, the show is based off of the books actually, and what I will say about it is the first book is the first season, basically. It's the Ice Truck Killer. Every book after that, I've read at least 4 more past the first book, and they're all different. But the characters are very similar. Like, Deb is foul-mouthed and harsh, and Dexter is crazy like he is in the show. Rita is very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
The only characters that are, like, supremely different are Cody and Aster.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you why, but it's a really good, unexpected twist from the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's super sweet. And I never knew that I could say this about a book, but the book is more graphic than the show. And I'm not even seeing anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really, really
I
good.
believe that.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, yeah, you probably know because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the book is a lot. I mean, people say the show's bad. I mean, it's like a 1 compared to the book.
You know, I am shocked at how little violence I've actually seen. A lot of it's implied, and you'll see the aftermath, but you're not actually seeing these things being done.
Right.
Well, a lot of it, some of it they couldn't do because of ages of people when they were filming.
Ah.
That makes sense.
So, like, in the book, like, they're in their teens. Like, I think Arya's, like, 8 when they go to King's Landing.
Okay.
Like, child.
Yeah.
So, like, they kind of scaled up the ages a little bit, and they still had to tone down a bunch of stuff because, like, well, you can't be doing that kind of, like, child stuff on TV. Like, it's not okay. I mean, it's not okay off TV
Yeah,
either.
right. Yeah,
Like,
it's too much. Yeah, too much for
Right.
the audience.
But, like, in a book, I mean, you can put whatever they want in a book.
Yeah.
That's okay. So like Game of Thrones, the book is like kind of off the rails sometimes, and you're just like, whoa.
Thank God I don't know how to read.
Yeah.
You guys don't watch Walking Dead, right?
We
Nope.
did.
Nope.
I did. She hates zombies. Terrified of
You
them.
hate zombies.
I don't like any scary movies, to be
that's
honest.
right.
Like,
We had this conversation. I forgot.
but zombies are a big thing. Like, nope.
I don't like the running zombies. Running zombies is where I draw the line. I can't stand them. I just don't like it. I like to know that I would possibly stand a chance rather than have no chance at all. And if a zombie's running, I'm dead.
You think you're done? You can't. They're gonna catch up to you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I would give up. I wouldn't even try.
Yeah,
You
I
give up?
Nope, I would. Nope.
So,
The
all
We
right.
get a phone
So-
call.
I'm not
from
giving
someone
up.
saying there's a zombie apocalypse.
I'm taking
Sorry,
them down. Telling you that
goodbye.
right now.
Like,
So what do you mean by like they run? Like, so we're not all the way caught up on Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, they don't run.
They never run in Walking Dead.
They never run in that. All right. So do you mean like they can
Movies.
jog per se, move quickly, or like
No,
World
I
War
have
Z?
Seen
Like World War Z.
Yeah, I've seen movies where zombies are go 3 times as fast as humans can run. I
What
mean,
is that
they are
movie called?
really crazy.
What are the?
Was it the one where they're in the mall where they go fast?
That's one of them. That was Dawn of the Dead, the remake.
Yeah, there's Dawn of the Dead, Day of the
Where's it
Dead,
now?
Night of the Living
No, the one.
Dead.
No,
I
no,
don't know.
no.
Many dead.
A lot of the Dead movies by
many of the
Romero,
Deads.
they're slow, but they made a movie out of Europe, and I can't remember what the movie was called, but it was about people that are basically they like have rage, and they're like they have this virus that makes them like rage monsters, and they run all over the place, and I can't remember what it was called. 28 Days Later. That's it. And then the other movie was 28 Months Later or something like that. But 28 Days Later, they full straight up just run.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
freaks
don't
me.
like
That
it.
that kind of freaks me out too. I like the slow zombies.
I like how Walking Dead did it, where at the very beginning they were more human-like and just turning dead, like their eyes glaze over and, they're no longer human.
Right.
But then throughout the series, they start to sort of decompose and get real
Right.
skinny. And so I really like that because I feel like if there were a zombie apocalypse, that's more realistic.
Right.
yeah.
Because
Right.
how many brains can one zombie find?
That's-
before
that's-
getting killed.
What? They don't eat just the brains though. That's a common mistake.
Okay, how many humans
The brains thing actually came
can
from
a zombie find? If there is a room full of humans and one zombie, chances are one of those humans are going to kill the zombie. But if a zombie's just wandering around, I mean, they're not. If you're in the woods, you're a zombie in the woods, you're not going to run into too many people. You are going to decompose. You need something to keep you alive.
right.
Or alive, undead alive.
Right.
Do
I
you
don't-
though?
Do you?
I think so. I think they have to have something. Because why are they eating people? Just to be mean?
Yes.
I mean,
They are
Maybe.
horrible things. Yes.
They are. They're very
I mean that's a good point, but I feel like they would decompose anyways because they're not living flesh anymore. Like that's the whole theory, isn't it? It changes
Yeah.
the chemistry in the brain.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it just
so-
makes them no longer in their head.
Yeah.
right.
Well, the point I was getting at was they.
There was a point you were getting at. I was wondering. Okay.
No, I like the way that The Walking Dead does it. I like that they are decomposing.
So they're doing the Romero style zombie
Yeah.
flick, right? So when Night of the Living Dead first came out, quick history. When Night of the Living Dead first came out, slow zombie movie. Then they came out with a movie called The Return of the Living Dead, where they were a little bit faster. And this was not a George Romero movie. George Romero had the Night of the Living Dead film. This other guy who worked with George Romero wanted to make a sequel to Night of the Living Dead, his own sequel with his own idea, and that's where the whole brains thing came in.
I see.
He included it into his film, but they moved a little bit faster than a normal Romero zombie. Romero is the way of the zombie. He created the zombie.
Yeah,
The creature.
I do not.
If you hate zombies, you hate Romero. because he's the guy who came up with it.
I can do zombies. I can't do fast zombies.
Okay. Listen, we have talked for a long time just about this particular thing. We have realized that you don't like the running zombie.
I don't.
We got it. We figured that out. I'm glad we got here.
Can I tell you something?
Of course you can, Heather.
I really don't like the fast zombies.
Oh, okay. Good. So, what else? Is that it? I did want to talk about something really quick.
He says really quick, but it's not going to be.
Oh,
really
it's
quick.
going to be really quick, Heather. We are actually getting ourselves involved in something very new called a podcast. Now, the Gastlecast actually started as a podcast. We talked about movies on a podcast where you cast on a pod, but it was on SoundCloud, and we had a lot of fun doing it. But I'm here to tell you that we're going to do a new podcast that's Gastlecast-like. We will make it so we can post it on the Gastlecast YouTube channel, but it will be on SoundCloud. It'll be a weekly show, and it's going to include a very, very special host. It's going to be a trifecta, is what we're going to start off with. And we're also going to bring on guests. So you two, you'll have to come on with us sometime. Because we're not just going to talk about pops. We're not just going to talk about toys. We're going to talk about movies, TV shows, music, anything that's on our minds. We could talk about it. We could throw it on the table. And then Heather could be like, I don't like running zombies. And then another person would be like, well, I love running zombies. And then Heather would be like, you're stupid. And the other person's going to say, you're really dumb. I don't like you. I don't like this podcast thing. And it's going to go really haywire, and we're going to love it. It's going to be awesome.
Screenshot.
See, this is how brilliant. This is how brilliant I am. Did you know that? Did you know that?
You're great.
Anyway, we're going to do the podcast, and we're going to do a weekly thing. And I hope you both will come on with us and hang out and talk with us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that
Good
sounds
for
like a
you
great
guys.
idea.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. And maybe we'll have a special little section where you guys come in every once in a while and we talk to you specifically. I don't know. I'm throwing together a lot of ideas. So if you have some cool ideas, throw them our way and we can talk about it and work some things out. Additionally, aside to that, I would also like to try to more often all four of us get together and do lives like this, either on your channel or on our channel. So let's talk a little bit more about that. And we'll do it's a team effort.
That sounds like a great idea. I love that idea.
Yeah, let's do that. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, so a week ago, I was thinking about that because I knew I was going to be on vacation. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they have a guest already planned for that Wednesday for their live. So sent a little message over and I was like, look at that. Perfect.
Worked out perfectly. And look how we bonded. Heather made a best friend. We talked about hot toys, and then both of our women got mad at us. Isn't that awesome? That's so great. And then remember when Heather yelled a lot and got mad?
When?
You always do. I don't know. I get confused a lot.
You're right.
And then I said shit, and then ass followed by it. I just said weird words together. So that's it. I mean, it's late. I gotta sleep. See, we can't all be off and have a staycation like you.
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
Even if I wasn't on vacation, so if I was I wouldn't even be home from work.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wouldn't be home for what time is it?
It's 10:30.
Another half hour.
Wow. So it's funny. I worked night shift at one point in time. From 5:30 p.m. until 5:30 a.m. and I worked it every night for 5 days. And let me tell you, after about a year of doing that, you need to have a new change of life, because I've started to realize I was becoming a zombie. No pun intended. Now that we've been talking about zombies for so long, but it was I couldn't function during the day. It was it was a bizarre way to live.
Yeah,
I don't suggest that for anybody.
I don't care how well you think your body adapts. I don't think that could be normal for anybody.
It's great.
Ooh.
I love it.
Well,
it's fantastic.
No, you don't do 5 to 5 though, and
No.
I also sense sarcasm a little bit.
So I used to do 1 to 1.
Oof.
That wasn't too bad.
That couldn't be too bad. I can stay up till 1
I mean, that was when I was teens, early 20s. So I just get home and the party's just still going. So who cares?
Yeah.
And then now it's 1:30 to 10:30.
Okay, yeah, that's
not
so
bad. That's not.
And I mean,
terrible.
no, it's not too bad. Usually I get home and I have like a little while, and like that's when I like do the videos and do all that stuff. And,
Awesome.
and
I go to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock every night.
What time do you work from until?
Usually like 3 in the morning till 11 in the morning.
Wow.
Oh my God, 3 in the morning.
Yeah. You made a comment earlier about not wanting to put your shoes on at 3 in the
Yeah.
morning, and I laughed because I wake up at 2, so my shoes go on by 2:30, and
Oh my
Yep.
God. I woke up in the middle of the night last night and went to the bathroom about 3, and then I went back to bed. And I said, "Wow, I'm so glad I can go back to bed." That's
that's
literally what.
funny. Even on my days off, I wake up at that time because I gotta pee. It's just normal.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't go to bed until like 1 o'clock in the morning, pretty much every
Yep.
day.
That's them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I wake up at 6:30 every day, or between 6 and 6:30. So I don't get a lot of sleep, which is not good for the body, Heather.
No, it isn't.
My mom always used to tell me, "You get yourself a lot of rest and eat up big." But look what happened. I got
I used to
overweight
get a
and I
lot
don't
of
sleep
sleep.
good. I did everything the opposite of what my mother told me to do, and look, I'm in big trouble now. 35 years old. Look at me. What happened? I didn't listen to my mama. Should have listened to my mom. That was bad.
Okay.
You're allowed to blow up and scream and holler, but I make one comment about eating poorly and not being able to sleep, and you're gonna roll your eyes at me.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. If I even remotely agree with anything you just said, I will be accused of calling you fat. So I'm just ignoring it completely.
She calls me fat all the time, and I
do
cry a
not
lot.
ever
I cry.
call him
Somebody
fat.
save me.
I would never do that.
She goes, "You're getting too big. What's happening?" No,
I've never
she's
said that.
very sweet to me about
Today,
my weight.
though, I did have to yell at him because I went to Target. Oh my God, I went to Target. Can't go to Target without spending $100 or more. I got so many snacks. I got these
Now
dark,
this is why I'm in the boat that I'm in.
dark
You buy all the
chocolate-
snack foods.
Dark chocolate pretzels, dark chocolate almonds, dark chocolate with coconut stuff. I bought the bag of the dark chocolate pretzels. I said, "Here, try one of these." One of these turned into like 20, and now the whole bag is almost gone.
They were pretty awesome. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I had
They were
to
pretty
say,
good.
"Chris, can you stop eating those?" And then he looks at me. He's like, "You calling me fat?"
I never said that. You said, "No, now are you calling me fat, Heather?" No, actually, I ate a whole bunch of them, and she goes,
I just wanted some for tomorrow.
She looked at me and she goes, she's never said this, by the way, to me ever. She looked at me and goes, "Dude," and I was looking at her and I was like, "Huh?" And she goes, Are you gonna keep eating? Are you gonna eat the whole bag?" And I was like, "Oh no, you're right. I can't." It was almost like when you pick up the ring in Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean?
I've
And
never
you can't
seen
get, and
Lord
you
of the
can't,
Rings.
and it's like you're like staring at it.
I've-
You're just
I've
like
nev-
like you
I've
have
never
to have
seen
it.
I've never
That was
seen
that chocolate covered pretzel today.
I've never seen it. They are good though. They're really good. They're the pretzel
Dark
thins.
chocolate, when you get older, is like a special thing now. I don't know why. I like dark chocolate now.
It's not special though. You eat that like it's popcorn.
Hell yeah.
There's nothing special about popcorn because
Popcorn's
you eat, like,
awesome!
hundreds of pieces. Same with the dark chocolate now. We eat hundreds of pieces of dark chocolate.
Can't get enough of it. Once you hit your 30s,
I want chocolate.
you love dark. You like
Yeah.
chocolate?
I know. We have a bunch of chocolate.
We bought so much Easter candy, and like we got these. What are they? I think they're Oreo egg. They're called Oreo eggs.
Yeah.
So it's all hard chocolate on the outside, and the inside is like this Oreo crispy ball of just like melts in your mouth goodness. I can't
No,
even
keep
explain
talking.
it.
Keep talking.
Awesome.
Oreo. Did you call them Oreo balls?
Oreo egg.
Oh, Oreo eggs. Oreo. We need Oreo. Did I tell you? I found out something. We need Oreo eggs. Can you get some?
So you can eat the whole bag?
Of course. And we
Did you
can
guys
all-
get the Game of Thrones Oreos?
No, we did not.
I saw a whole sack of them at Target today, though. Wonder
pretty
if I can
cool.
flip
I mean-
'em. Are people still flipping them? Can I go and like make some money?
We
or-
love you too, Mom.
Yeah, you might be able to. Like,
So those are them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I got a container, like a good sized container of blue raspberry and lemonade cotton candy.
Interesting.
I'm for sure not going to fit in my wedding pants. I am in so much trouble. What am I going to do?
We'll
If
buy
I get a
them
hold of
after the
those
wedding.
Oreo eggs, I'm in deep trouble. Chris, here's your trash bag for the wedding. I'm going to have to wear a trash
It's like
bag out there. It's going to
Oreos.
bring me down to wearing a trash bag.
I agree, Lady Days, but they look cool.
They taste like Oreo. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them sold on Macari, too, and people were spending a lot of money on them. Any,
Yep.
Yeah, like $40, $50 for a package of Oreos.
What?
People thought they were like lit. So the hype for Game of Thrones, oh my god. I'm like still very salty about all that. I could go down a whole nother road again. That stupid metallic Night King. Like,
Well,
We've called so many AT&T stores, and I can't even tell you, every store has had a different answer for me. And I'm like super nice when I talk to like customer service people and stuff like that. And I mean, they were either rude, we're not getting them, we got them, they sold out, or try this store, or I mean, it was just, I had one guy that was like super helpful, and that was it. And he couldn't even like really help me.
Well,
So.
it seems like each store is getting a lot. The price has gone from like $80 down to like, I think I saw some at like $30 today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think you'll be able to get them at retail or at least very close really, really soon.
Right.
Yeah.
well, so a couple of them have said there's a restock. So I guess there was an email sent out that they can sell whatever they have on the 15th. And then there's a restock on the original street date of the 26th.
Interesting.
like-
Okay.
The rumor that like I've understood so far is you sell everything you have you can sell now, but your restock you have to wait till the 26th. That's the way I like kind of took it, because one of our stores was like, yeah, we have them, but we can't sell them till the 26th.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
And,
Target.
like, they would not. It didn't matter.
Well,
So
what I would do, and I don't know if this will get you anywhere or not, but I would call because they're not used to having pops, so they might
Well-
make a little exception. Don't interrupt me, please.
You interrupted me like 3 times. Can I just say something?
What I would ask
I guess
is
that's
if
a no.
you could put one on hold. Just say, listen, I'm really trying
Hold
to
on.
get this.
People were going into the corporate stores and pre-ordering them at the store.
I
and
have
people,
not seen confirmation of one person doing that.
They said they did, and people had their receipts.
I don't know
so
if
you can't pre-order it.
I asked. I like one of the guys that was like super, super helpful. He actually in our town. Spoke with him for a good like 15 minutes on the phone. He looked up everything for me, and he was like, I really can't help you. Worcester is going to get them, so call the Worcester store. And I said, well, can you like pre-order or reserve one? And he said, no, they're not doing that for those.
So
Huh.
some people have said that they could do a direct fulfillment order. You had to specifically say those 3 words, and you had to give them the DCPI number. You couldn't ask for a Night King. You had to just, I want to do a direct fulfillment order. Here's the number. And they could order them and get them shipped to your house. And like those are a lot of the receipts that people are seeing, and a lot of people think it's, some are calling it a pre-order, but I guess AT&T does not call it a pre-order.
Gotcha.
But somebody went to the store and they did that, and the manager grabbed him on the way out and was like, listen, I don't want to pop a bubble, but AT&T does not always honor that. So if you have a chance to buy one, I would buy it, because that might not get honored and it might just get refunded.
Oh, no. Okay.
So
Lady D said something interesting. The guy at our store today straight up said, we Googled them because of how many calls they got, and if they got more, the employees will be buying them first.
Oh, wow.
And she said, and they're AT&T customers. That sucks big time.
So in the Game of Thrones group, somebody like had a similar problem, and he called corporate on them, and their response was, you have to send a official letter for us to do anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna do anything for all of these. And I'm sure all of these flippers for this are employees because
A
they
lot of them,
realize
yeah.
it.
That's so messed up. I hate when it comes down to stuff like this. Yeah, the only thing close to this is when you get to the store at Target and somebody used a box knife on top of the pops.
Yep.
That's like the next closest thing. I hate that. In fact, I went to get a Thanos, the original 10-inch Thanos. Dude did it right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's another thing. So many of the boxes I've seen, like, what are you guys doing with them out there? Playing football? Like, how are so many cases of these things just destroyed?
I know.
Like, it's almost like the employees found out what it was. They tried to do it, and their manager was like, "No, we're not allowed to do that." So they're like, "Okay, no problem."
And smash them.
Nobody will get a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everybody's yawning now. Heather's Heather's asleep right now. You don't know that. It's like The Walking Dead over here.
It's like when Chris kisses me in the morning and I'm asleep, but I'm awake.
That is still the creepiest damn thing I've heard in a very long time. Had I known that I've been kissing Heather while she's awake but acting like she's sleeping,
I'm not acting. You
I don't
wake
know what
me
to say
up.
to that.
All
I'll be
right,
honest with
so
And
I
I
have a question. Have you ever seen somebody sleep with their eyes open?
No.
you. No.
Yeah, that's the creepiest thing you'll ever see.
Yeah, I imagine.
Who does that?
Do one of you guys do that?
No.
Oh.
No, I had a friend.
Come on, Braden kind of.
No, Braden's eyes are mostly closed.
Mostly, but
They're like,
sometimes
you have to-
I look over
so
and
you-
I'm like,
So
you
you,
need to close.
you have to like look down and like try and like look up his eyes to see his eyes. No, we had a friend that straight up like slept eyes open, like
Oh my
fully
God.
open.
Does
Like
it start with an M?
no.
Oh,
Who are you thinking of? I'll talk later.
okay.
She's like, I'm on the spot now.
Yeah, yeah.
Call
Well,
him out
yeah,
if he's gonna
right,
watch this,
right,
so
right.
like.
Okay. Do you guys have anything to report back and anything you want to say before we go off?
Make sure to check out our videos coming for the Hot Toys,
I'm really excited to see what you.
I am as well.
and we have a Game of Thrones live on Sunday.
Awesome.
The Cryptic Collections will be on with us.
Awesome.
Well, that's gonna be one I can't watch because I can't know any spoilers.
Yeah, that was so when we were setting that up, I like asked everybody that has said they want to do it so far. I was like, does anybody not gonna watch it as they come out? Because you'll get like the first one. Because like I can't not do spoilers. So I've almost spoiled it for you a bunch of times, Heather. Like I've had to like,
Sorry.
oh, I can't talk about
They're
that.
pretty
or
good.
we can't go down that road. So like that's like a big thing when we were setting it all up was the spoilers.
Yeah, I hear that like everyone dies. So like if you say a sentence about Game of Thrones, chances are it's a spoiler. Like any sentence.
Because you know who's
in
still
the
alive,
world.
right? Is what you mean?
No, my point is, if you
Everybody's still
say
alive.
something, then the other person it's just gonna be spoiled.
I don't know if I'm tired or if you're just
I don't
confusing
make
the
any
absolute
sense.
crap out of me right now.
But
What are you
everyone
talking about?
dies, I heard.
Uh-huh.
So
Are you drunk?
if someone's
So-
alive, then they're not dead.
Seriously, are you drunk?
So
What are you doing?
Um,
Sit here.
So the biggest thing, I've watched it a bunch of times, and like even though I knew, so like I'll use last season as an example. I looked into the spoilers. I was like, I have to know. I want to know right now. I don't want to wait. I want to know what's gonna happen. So I read all the spoilers for season 7 and like followed everything that was being tracked and like everything that was leaked out, and then I watched it and it was still like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
oh my god, like I knew this was gonna happen, but like, wow. So like even like things that get spoiled in it, like when you see it unfold and how it unfolds, you're just like, oh wow, they did not prepare me for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really.
Yeah, but like
excited.
she already knew Ned was obviously gonna die or like get his head chopped off or whatever because of the pop. So like,
Yeah.
she anticipated that at some point happening every time, like the fight or whatever. And I don't want to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but like
That's a
I don't
pretty
know.
big thing. I let it after that episode. I let it play, and it does like the behind the scenes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they interviewed somebody. I didn't look up to see who they were interviewing, but someone said this was really shocking because you don't just kill Tony Soprano. And I was like, that is exactly what it's like because
He was such an
he
important
was
character.
he was a major
Yeah.
character, and you don't
He was
really
the driving
expect
force
that.
of the show at the time.
But I
Yeah.
mean, in their defense, though, like the only reason I knew about that is because there's a Game of Thrones pop
Game of Pops.
worth over $1,000
Right.
with that spoiler.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Could you imagine
Hello,
the
Jamar.
people that watched that and then had to wait a year? Like,
No,
I
that's
don't want to
crazy.
be those
Like,
people. I'm glad I
oh
wasn't.
my god, you guys have it like so perfect. You're gonna get to watch from season 1 all the way through, no stops. Like, oh man.
I want to go
Well,
watch the episode right now. If we
except
can
if
get through
you're
that
Chris.
last 10 minutes, Heather.
If you're Chris, there's a lot of stops because I have to catch up.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. You have to
Don't
hurry it
die.
up with it, please. You're gonna drive me crazy.
It's hard. It's a lot of information to take in.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Blazenpops. If you guys aren't already subscribed to them, go and check them out. There's some links down there already in the comment section. Thank you to Zach and to everybody else who linked them. We really appreciate that. Blazenpops are one of our very favorite Funko-related channels, couple channels.
Yes.
Thank you.
Funko couple channels. We love watching you guys, and we'd like to see more that comes from your channel. But in even better than that, we want to work more together as a team, all 4 of us together as one.
Yeah,
What do we
absolutely.
even call that? The Gassel,
Absolutely.
the Blazencast, the Gassel,
No,
Blaze,
Blazencast.
the
is good.
Blazencast.
You know, the Blazencast sounds like we're just getting high.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. It's so weird. I've never even smoked pot one time my whole life. I don't even know.
I
what
know
that's
you
like.
don't know.
I know.
I know you don't know.
Everybody, guys, thank you, all of you. Thank you for watching, tuning in, and hanging out with us. We talked Game of Thrones. We talked Hot Toys. We talked Funko Pops. We talked about that time that there was water all over the Florida hotel. We talked about cars. We talked
Running
about a Toyota.
zombies.
We talked about a Toyota Camry that Cassie's driving right into the ground. We're talking about everything tonight. We're having such a good time. We'll be back. Maybe next Wednesday you guys can return, because Wednesday is usually pretty free for us. So let's talk about it. Or whenever you're off, I guess we'll have to talk about that because you're on vacation right now. Forgot. So one of these days we'll get back together live again.
Yeah,
Okay?
absolutely.
Yeah.
We love coming on here with you guys.
Good.
It's so much fun.
And we
Really
love having
quick.
you. Oh, here we go.
Zach just reminded us that this Saturday is 420. So we could have the Blazencast then.
Boom! There you go. Blazencast on 420.
On 420.
Oh my God.
We'll be blazing it up. Is that what they say?
Who was it? Was Sloan Kettering and Johnny Hopkins?
We
Who
talked
was
about this being on here tonight.
It happens.
that? He already knew. All right. Well, this is your time, everybody. This is your time in the chat section. You can say we hunt together, we blaze together, we 420 together, we anything together. It doesn't matter. Now is your time. You are the star. We'll take a picture. We'll post it on Instagram. We love you all. We love you, Blazenpops. We'll see you guys soon.
We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Thank you,
Later.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Good night.